What's going on, family? So this is part 4. I told you guys I was going to give you 4 parts. Here we are. So right now, I'm actually going to show you guys how I treat his scalp and his hair. I'm also going to flat iron it to clip the ends. I'm showing you guys the product, so hopefully you guys catch that and I not have to put it all in the description box. But I'm showing you all how I clip his ends and how I'm going to style it. I am going to explain something real fast. The edge wax that I'm using, I'm going to use it as the base. That way, when I put the hair gel over it, it doesn't curl his hair back up. Straightening your hair before you put any style in actually makes your hair look a lot better. Like, it makes it look a lot smoother. And since I went through all of that trouble, I'm going to make certain it looks very nice. Anyway, stick with me, y'all. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Obviously, I will be back with you in a second. So this is my softening spray. I make it all the time and I always tell you guys about it. So hopefully y'all know what I'm talking about because it's in all of my hair videos. Again, I personally make it, and if I make it to a certain amount of views, I actually will show y'all my recipe. What I'm about to spray on his hair is that Can to heat protectant. I'm also going to use some of the Aussie. I literally used both of them because I wanted his hair to be really protected. He has really good hair and his hair is very healthy. So I do everything I possibly can to protect his hair. And you also want to put that heat protectant on before you even start because you want that heat protectant to soak into the hair and brush it through so it's covering every single inch. Okay, his hair is all combed together. So now I'm about to put the sulfur 8 over his scalp. Y'all know I normally don't like to put any grease or oils on the actual scalp because it clogs your pores. But when you have dry scalp, you actually need to treat your scalp. So the sulfur 8 is going to go on, and I brush that over his scalp, making sure every inch is covered. Just like when I put the heat protectant in, I brushed and combed his hair to make certain that the heat protectant was covered throughout his entire hair, every inch of it. I made sure to part his hair vertically and horizontally because I wanted to make sure I covered every square inch of his scalp. You want to make sure you brush it into the scalp as well. Do not forget that. That's extremely important because it works it into the scalp. I'm not a fan of putting anything on your scalp when it comes down to oil, and if you do, you need to use a light oil. But when you're fighting dandruff, it's important to do it because you're able to scratch it straight off. It's not clogging anything. Anyway, if you're a person who's against using any type of chemicals, then you could use the tea tree oil and the peppermint oil. There's other oils and stuff out there that will help, but I don't mind using anything. So you could use Head and Shoulders, you could use the Sea Breeze on a cotton ball in between whooshes and put the sulfur 8 on it right after. You could there's plenty of ways to fight dandruff. And also, you want to stay away from things that have a lot of alcohol in it. That dries your scalp out, as you know. Like if you have oily skin and you rubbed your face with a cotton ball that had alcohol on it, it dries your face to take the oil away. So remember that when you're putting chemicals in your hair. So I take it serious when it comes down to treating my son's dry scalp. I don't half-ass anything I do with hair, nails, anything. So I advise you guys to take it seriously too if you're going to do this. Massage the product into the scalp very well. I keep telling you to cover every inch with the sulfur 8. Be certain to do that too. I'm parting his hair off because I'm about to add a little tree tea oil to the shafts of his hair. Besides the fact that I'm going to put a little more heat protectant on it and brush that all the way through. That way it's dry and I get ready to go over the hair with that whack ass flat iron, and I'm going to clip his ends. You're about to see a little redness. That redness is a good thing because that means blood flow. Blood flow is stimulation. Stimulation means growth. Is actually where I had added more heat protectant. You'll see me split the hair apart and add heat protectant. I brush it through until it dries, which doesn't take long. But you don't want to put a hot hair tool in someone's hair while it's wet. Y'all, I'm an asshole. I was pranking my son right here. He thought I was really doing his hair right, but I pranked him. Comment down below and tell me if I'm an asshole or not. This damn barrette would not clip for nothing. It took me a grip to get it on. I decided to keep this butt ass flat iron specifically for his hair because I'm only going to use it to stretch his hair for when I'm about to braid it and stuff like that. I don't need to use my goat one on him because I don't need his hair bone straight. But this flat iron is straight up booty. It's trash. It's literal trash. Do not buy this if you want your hair bone straight. This butt ass flat iron. It's obvious that I'm going to be clipping its ends right here. Just repeat the same steps all over the entire head. I was going to take this part out and then I thought about it and I'm like, yo, I want to see if anybody else see the crazy in this man. People think I'm crazy to think that he crazy. He crazy as hell. Comment down below. Something wrong with this man. Everybody don't believe me when I say he really got a crazy side. People really don't believe me just because he try to act shy in front of people. This man is crazy. Okay, so my baby wanted 2 braids, which I actually wanted to do a hairstyle, but whatever. Anyway, so he wanted 2 braids. I'm starting my part down the center of his head. I'm going to lay edge wax down as the base, like for the braid itself. You'll see what I'm talking about. It's hard to explain. The edge wax goes down first and then the gel over top. The edge wax goes down first, being as though it's wax based, it's not water based. Hair gel is water based, which would curl his hair back up, and I would feel like my whole night was pointless. So you'll see my process. Watch me work. I think of things different than the average person. So I'm going to give y'all a different thought process right now. In order to build a house, you need a foundation. In order to get a foundation, you need to start to mold. That's what you see me doing in this process right now. I'm starting my molding. After I mold, I get my foundation. I basically comb his hair into the foundation. That way, to build my braid, my foundation is already laid and I only have to braid. So I don't know if that helps anyone, but that's a different way of thinking of it. Anyway, I'm also messing with my son in the same process because he doesn't like the feeling of the edge wax going on. So I purposely rub it in extra hard, and then I laid his baby hair down just to piss him off. He can't stand it, so it's fun for me. So y'all might get a little laugh too. So I take my brush and go around his head to make certain everything is laying down and is nice and neat. But if you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up, comment, like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. That way you're notified every single time I drop a new video. Thank you guys for all of your support. Deuces.